There
At
we
my
go.
farm, I still have the Rhino I could switch to just for survival. I could do Ember. I'm sure I'll be killing enough things that can keep the world on fire up.
I need to drop you down a little bit, Greater C. I don't know why.
Oh, sorry.
It seems like every time I log in, all of my audio settings for everybody is invalid again. I don't know why. In Discord. Yeah, it's really weird, and I need to message him about it because it's kind of annoying.
Hart, do you have a good Ember?
I have an Ember. I don't know if it could be defined as good.
We are strategizing, ladies and gentlemen, trying to get, of course, Hart with her super long name has to be different. I have to adjust the width. There we go. The width of one of my UI elements, just so she doesn't wrap around and cause trouble.
I mean, look at
I
I like your operator suit, Hart.
I tried my best.
Welcome everybody to the Wednesday night live stream, Wednesday night Warframe. I have people in audio, as you can probably hear. I got Mr. Seiss with us. He hasn't actually joined us in a while. How you doing, Seiss? What's going on?
Same old. I actually got sucked into playing Destiny and Prey, and that's kind of ate up a bunch of my time.
I've heard really good things about Prey. I want to get that game. Yeah,
Prey
exactly.
is so good.
I've heard really good things about that game. We also have, there is a Dragon Racer lurking. I don't know if he's going to play. I'm not sure if he can. We have to usually do weird things with him, but he can rotate in on one of the second runs. Heart of Dragons. Have
Hello.
you figured out the lockup thing yet at all? Is it just a curse or what?
I have not figured it out. Sometimes it behaves, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, it behaved pretty well yesterday.
Yeah. Greater C, how are you doing?
Doing all right so far.
By the way, Vagram
Yeah.
Itachi has an elaborate bot set up on his Discord.
Yeah, Ember. Hart, that's a decent build for Ember. I mean, really, the only way that gets better is getting a hold of like Prime mods.
Yeah, she needs Forma, so I can actually replace that flow with my Prime flow.
Yeah, but no, she's decent the way she is. The only thing to remember is that when your World on Fire is active, you can't get Trinity power.
Yeah.
Al just lurks, says Dragon Racer. Did a Matabase sneak in?
I did indeed.
Hi, Mata. Are you streaming yet?
No, I'm not.
We've got 4 right now. Well,
Okay.
you probably run the boss fight at least once, right?
I've done it once. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I have done it at least once, so I have got the gun that technically we would be going to get now. By the way, this thing carries an absurd amount of ammo backstock.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Its clip is massive.
Yeah, and to make it, well, I'm not just talking about the actual, like, the amount in the clip itself. I'm talking about the whole magazine, the whole backstock of ammo that you pull from. It's like 2,800 or 2,900 rounds, something crazy like that.
It is the bee's knees, indeed.
Yeah, and then I wasn't even using it earlier with a carrier, and that makes that number even bigger. So I have no clue what it's going to look like. I'm curious.
It's absurdly hilarious.
Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. Otherwise, on this fine Wednesday evening, I'm bringing Mesa because that's what I excel with, and I do not die with, especially if I don't bring the Ogress. Because, damn it.
I will take whatever you think I should.
Well, okay. Size is Trinity. Prime, no less. Heart has Ember Prime. Wow.
I do indeed.
Rub it in. Greater C has Frost Prime. I'm the only non-Prime frame.
I
Now,
can switch to one Prime.
There isn't a Mesa Prime yet, so...
yeah, so I don't feel too bad because there is no Mesa Prime. Heart's right. But it definitely still brings a point to something. No, I think Frost is actually really good. We're going to have... okay, so what we're doing this evening, for those not in the know, there's a special event going on Warframe right now called Ambulas Reborn. I've said Ambulance Reborn at least 3 times today. It's not Ambulance Reborn. I saw that movie in the 80s. It was a really bad movie. And basically, we have a boss fight where we have to these ambulance robots come up out of the ground and want to kill us. We have to immobilize it, hack it, and then defend it for a certain period of time against waves of bad guys. And we have to do that 6 times successfully. I think we have 3 failures.
Correct.
Yeah, so I guess if you're really pushing your luck, you can do 9 total, but I wouldn't advise it.
Can you use ciphers?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. It extracts you as soon as you have the 6, though.
Okay.
Yes. So as soon as you do number 6,
opens up extraction.
Yeah. So yeah, I am actually going to be running. I'm not going to be running a Peacemaker build, believe it or not, because the Peacemaker build plows through energy. It hits like a truck, but it plows through energy way too quick. I'm going for a well-rounded build that's got better defense and duration for the buffs that actually keep Mesa alive. So that is what I'm going to be bringing to the party this evening. Yeah, I use Scortbot too, Itanchi. That's what I have recently started messing with and experimenting with, and I've definitely been enjoying Scortbot. There's still some things about the UI for Scortbot that I don't like because they don't explain it very well, but they're getting there. They're making it better every update, so yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm going for maximum ammo. I'm actually bringing the Supra Vandal to level because my primary weapon really isn't the biggest of concerns on Mesa. And the Vandal actually, even just starting off stock, it doesn't have a catalyst in it, but even starting off stock, it's really good, so Anyway. Let's go here. So have you started a massive collection of Noggles yet, Mana? What was that, Greater Scene?
Oh, I was messing with cards here. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, we're in no rush. You know, get your stuff situated and take your time. I would rather have it right than have to rerun this several times. Also, everyone needs to have at least 40 Animo Nav beacons, the loot from the event. You have to have at least 40, and it's going to consume 20 for this fight. Does everybody in here meet that requirement?
Yep.
Okay,
Last
awesome.
I checked, I had around 50 or so.
I got 100 and something. 102. Yeah, I expect Matabase is just going to coat the inside of a ship in Ambulas Noggles. That's my theory.
You know they're expensive, man. I'm not quite swimming in that many of the beacons to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hey.
24-hour run.
Ouch. Matta, I saw a comment by you just a few minutes ago, as a matter of fact, in response to something that Revboard said, Lotus. And you said game changer.
Yes, to Fashion Frame.
I assume that it was in context of the shot that was the actual in-game shot that was posted there.
Correct. If you don't understand that, that's totally fair, considering it's coming from you.
Right. So I was lost as to what was going on. What was that comment based upon?
The attachments that she's wearing on Excalibur are using a different color setup than her Syndana is.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Okay, I actually do get that.
Well, yeah, you'll get it once explained. I get why you didn't get it while looking at it, because it's not particularly obvious if you have color problems.
Yeah.
Separate color channels now exist for some degree of attachments in Syndanas. They want to keep separating it out. I don't know what is all separate yet, but Syndanas and armor attachments are now separate.
That's
one quick shout out that I would like to give, Mr. Bergcraft. He of the make sure to put the lever into the side of your router and twist it so you can get good internet. Is actually getting better internet next week. Which means we could actually start grouping with him and taking him places to get him better crap. So
awesome.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. Next week is going to be a big game changer. We're going to drag him into Warframe kicking and screaming and see what we can make him do. So,
sounds good to me.
Yeah. Hello, Donnie. How are you doing, Part of Old? I've actually had a really good day today, despite politics and news trying to ruin it. So, yeah.
It's their job.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, on the subject, Greater Sea of Frost, I actually do think Frost is really well suited for this event. I think he's a really good choice. So
general strategy for me, like bubble the Ambulus, or
well,
Correct.
yeah, exactly. We're gonna have one, potentially two Ambuli. Yeah, let's go with Ambuli at a time that we're gonna have to defend from nefarious evildoers. And if that's the case, like last time when I did it, the first time I did this fight, I brought my Ogress, which means of course I killed myself 6 times before we even got to the field where the fight takes place. Round a corner, I see a bad guy, hit an intervening post. Oh, look, you have no more face. But I was actually pelting because I have Night Watch Napalm on my Ogress, so it leaves a fireball there that's kind of AoE tick damage. So I was routinely pelting the Ambulus with that Ogress to keep it a hot target, pun intended, for the bad guys trying to get close to it because we had other people bouncing around. I'm going to have to go in and out of Peacemaker a lot, but I have to move around as well because, you know, giant space beams and stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be hilarious.
Giants.
Sice, you're on Trinity, right?
Yeah, EV Trinity, my normal build.
All as well.
Yeah.
EV
So-
Trinity is easy mode button for the boss fight.
Yeah. So,
You can EV Trin the Ambulus when he's in hacked mode.
I know, yeah, I know that. I've been doing that in the pugs.
we're all good though.
Yeah, I'm all ready to go. We have
Yep.
a lot of really good-looking weapons here.
Speaking of good-looking weapons, the Supra Vandal has phenomenal color channels. Like, I wish there were more of them, but the metal is just so good.
I like that it's got so much shiny metal.
Yes, I
Yeah.
wish I had more color diversity in it, but the
I like
the
that I
metal
can
itself
color
is
it.
gorgeous. Yeah, I know that you can go. It's a Vandal you can color, right?
Tanchi says, "Man, I'm having issues watching this." Berg says, "Now I get a random Robo Vagram." I do not have any drop frames. If people are having watching experience problems, it is unfortunately somewhere between you and Beam.
Yeah, I'm having issues with watching it too.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm actually going to plunk one of these down. We have some distance to go in the complex, I think, before we even hit the field.
Looks
so-
like it.
Yeah.
700 meters.
Okay. And I guess toss one of those on. Blast pulse.
Yeah, the nice thing with Ember is usually I get enough energy orbs from drops that I don't have to worry about my energy too much with World on Fire.
Oh, you've got a lot of efficiency and duration too.
Yeah. No, I don't. Do I have duration on there?
Well, you're positive 110%, and you have a lot of efficiency, so it's fairly cheap for you to run.
Oh yeah, I have time continuity on there. Yeah. Couldn't remember if I had that on there or not.
Dum-da-dum. Oh, I shouldn't have shot that. Whoops! Run over here. I have become addicted to the super for the sake of popping nullifier bubbles
Mm-hmm.
really quick.
God, I forgot I took a rush off of this.
Just bullet jump everything. Bullet jump and slide.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Vagram went offline.
Did I?
You did for me.
Beam might be having problems this evening. Oh yeah,
Be
it's offline
a
for me.
reasonable statement to make.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna over ninja. Yep, messed that one up. Hello. I can't even hear them anymore, and I've refreshed a few times. Okay. Let me see what's going on here real quick. I hate to, but I have to log into restream.io while this is going. Well, that was rude.
What's going on?
The alarm got set off.
I'm getting warnings going out from... Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm also trying to fix the technical problem.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, there's no rush right now.
We might actually have a timer. I'm not sure. There we go. I refreshed the page, and it is back up. I think it's this way, yeah. These guys at consoles. There we go.
Is it working now?
I refreshed the page and I am seeing it, but it is a bit of a slideshow. Yeah, there's something going on with Beam this evening, I think. I'm not sure.
Are we supposed to hack this thing?
It's already hacked.
Oh, okay.
We're just waiting now. It's got a timer that we have to wait on.
Yep, we got a minute left. And assuming it does not get hacked and we have to kill it again within that time, dropship will come and pick it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on the website.
Here it comes.
Hello, anybody?
Hello.
I'm not sure. I can hear you folks just fine. Nobody in here has been going robot-y, and I'm not getting any drop frames, which to me seems to indicate it's not my connection. Ow. That ship kind of hurts.
I don't know. I'm more scared of the ship than I am of Ambulance himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gun on the back of that drop ship hurts.
Yep, it's taking Ambulus now.
There we go. He's going away.
Whatever you say.
I've refreshed the page, and it seems to last okay on Beam, and then it kind of craps out after a couple of minutes. Oh, he's over here. Okay.
We got 2 of them now.
Got one of them. Where's the other one?
Got it.
Over
It's
where I
down.
am.
Aha, okay, I'm going back over here where Heart is.
There we go. It's hacked.
Yeah, we go bubble that one then.
Second one hacked.
Can't see or hear anything. I will try tomorrow. I am sorry about that, Donnie. I don't know what's going on with the live stream. Ah.
Oh, incoming airstrike.
Are you able to select the the server you stream to?
Yes, but I would have to stop and restart the stream momentarily. And I'm not sure if I can do that mid-fight. Let me see what's going on over here.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
There's the dropship.
Okay.
Kill them, Osprey. Ooh.
What the? Ah. Yep, that thing got me.
All right.
Retro Gymnast, thank you very much for the follow. I have restarted on a, instead of doing auto detect, I'm now streaming specifically to the DC ingest point, because I'm pretty sure it was going to Dallas, Texas previously.
And you're having a much better time this time.
I have had problems. It's interesting. I've had problems with the Dallas ingest for YouTube before. I've had problems with I think Twitch has ingest servers there. I can't remember.
They do.
I would be shocked if they didn't. Let's see if this is actually going to do a bit of a better time.
There's 3 servers it recommends for me, which is Dallas, DC, and Miami. And DC and Miami, I've stopped using. I'm forcing myself through Dallas lately because the other 2 have been sketchy.
Ambulance die. Ambulance down. There we go. I'm coming, Sice. Greater C, whoever's
Health
over there.
pizza.
Hack.
Health pizza over here.
To think I moved to the Dallas and just because DC wasn't working for me.
It really all depends upon. Uh-oh.
Don't come over here. Run from the giant laser.
Well, they were hours apart.
Yeah, it really does depend upon. Oh, hey, Townsy, I didn't see you sneak in.
Where are you? There you are.
I got you. There we
It's
go.
coming.
Gotcha.
Oh, God. Yeah, it depends upon who your ISP is, what uplines you're going through, the whole 9 yards. So, I mean, everything can change. Like Dallas and Austin, no, Dallas and Houston have 2 different ISPs, primary ISPs now. Dallas is Time Warner, whereas Houston is Comcast. So that can change dramatically what kind of performance you actually see. Craig Plays is now hosting. Thank you very much, Craig Plays. Speaking of which, I would like everybody to give a big thumbs up and congratulations to the Bromigos. Oh, God, I need to move. For getting out Bromigo Craft number 2, their Minecraft mod pack that came out earlier today, I do believe.
Nice.
And hit the Twitch launcher. Everybody go give them a big thumbs up. Those guys put a lot of work into those packs and a lot of testing. And they do not just throw stuff together. They agonize over the configs, kind of like I do. And, you know, should I have this setting on? Of course, you know, anything. I'll take anything as a valid excuse to sit down with a nice mug of coffee and drink and contemplate. I'll use anything as an excuse for coffee.
Coffee.
It's 5:47. Oh God, I need some coffee. You know, that kind of thing. I can really feel it when I don't have that shatter shield on. Woo!
Oh yeah, that makes a big difference.
Oh God.
There, he's dead.
Thank you very much.
One down. And they're both down. Hack.
They're both down really close to each other, too. This makes me super happy.
I mean, they kind of spawned right next to each other, so.
I don't know what you're doing, but it's awesome, Size.
He's spamming energy vampire.
Pretty much. Oh, gosh. Oh, giant death beam. Ah.
I much prefer this over the giant laser. Ah, that giant laser. That's a big scary laser.
Ah. Anyway, yes, internet connections are a fickle thing. I've gotten very good at pop shots with Mesa.
Oh yeah, I find myself like bullet jumping into the air, popping in, doing some shots, and
Yeah.
then popping out.
You start to feel like a real big action hero.
It's real great. It's very satisfying. Very thematically satisfying.
Everything on the ship died. Is this gonna be our 6?
Yep.
There goes number 6, and we've got 7. I don't know if it's, yeah, okay, it is gonna grab it.
Nice.
Now we get to watch the show.
I think everything's dead. Everybody fire at the
No.
giant ship. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, watch the giant ship.
I mean, you've got so many bullets, you can just fire for the whole scene, Vagram.
I think it's going to take longer for me to run out of my bullets purely because of the reload time on the Supra. Okay, I think the stream might be stable now. I'm going to leave it on DC. I am sorry for the bumps. Matabase is hosting me on Beam. Matabase exists on Beam?
I know, right?
Database used to stream on Beam.
What?
Yeah, I've hung out with him.
Yeah, Database used to stream like real hardcore on Beam.
Wow. Learn something new about Matabase every day.
Man, the Xbox crowd bringing in thousands of new viewers for everyone.
Did you not know I cast it on Beam at
Nice
some point,
Excel burner
Vagram?
optics.
No, I don't think I paid attention to that, Meta.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah, Itanchi, the Xbox viewers, by the way, hi console people, are, it is a dual-edged sword, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it, but there's points where you're kind of like, oh god. Those have been pretty few and far between now.
Yeah, we've got some jokes amongst streamers. Quoting some of the things we've seen, like, is this Xbox? Is this Beam?
Okay.
Yep.
First thing I need to do is remind myself that is the right one. Okay, cool. Then we need to do a quick balance check. Okay, Sice, that gets you taken care of. You have done the event at least once now, right?
Yep. So if you want to rotate me out for somebody else, I'm fine.
Well, let's check first. Actually, Matabase, do you want to rotate in and do it once again?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
I can kill some people.
He also
may not
likes
have
Warframe.
it again.
You may not have enough.
Hang on, let me check.
I think technically that event actually requires 40 and uses 40, but then you get 20 during the event from the actual things that you defeat.
I have 35.
So you are 5 short. We would have to do a run real quick. But we could do that also. I tell you what, Matta, do you remember how long the run was that we got 82? Because it was with you, I believe. Was that 40 waves or was it like 45 or 50?
That was 40.
40.
Was it 40?
Because on 40 we all kept dying.
Yeah.
Okay, Sice has a score of 70, and we need 6 points.
To get the gold trophy.
To get the gold
Then-
trophy.
Then I would recommend, with or without me, you go do interception and not defense.
Interception.
Cerberus on Pluto. It's safer because you're not gonna. It's much safer. You have much more wiggle room. There's no instantaneous failure.
I tell you what. Yeah?
And it's time based as well when Ambulus is coming. So just capture all the points at first, and then just hold on to 2 of them.
Either.
Oh yeah, to drag out how long it takes you to complete.
Yeah. Either Heart or Greater Sea, do one of you mind stepping out to get Sice back in so we could do this real quick?
I'll bounce. I'm not a fan of interception.
Cool,
I love
cool.
interception.
Tavia, return to me.
Oh, Hansi Nitu, what's going on? That is the person that I require. I need a shoop in my life.
Everybody needs an orbital drop shoop.
Okay, I'm trying to think if I want to stick with or if I want to take the danger gun. Metabase? Danger gun?
Yeah, have at it. We're good.
Okay.
Danger gun.
Yeah, the Ogress.
Give me 1 second.
Ooh, I can put a higher continuity in my frame. I did not realize that.
I'll grab my danger gun.
Danger gun! Danger will
Everything needs cryotic.
I have Slova.
Slova.
Oh yeah, Heart.
Yes.
So things got real scary for the round you left
Yeah.
because we didn't realize you left. So it's like, where'd all the damage on Ambulance go?
Yeah.
And then things got real unscary about a minute later when we found out that my mallet charges antimatter drop.
Ooh.
And then we just nuked Ambulus every time. Up all the way up to around 23, he was dying before he got off the ship.
Interesting.
Just nuke. It became
What
a
hammer?
cakewalk. No, mallet from Octavia.
Our
Oh!
first ability.
Octavia's first ability charges antimatter drop, and it full charges in like half a second. So he was just spamming them at him, and two or three explosions would kill Ambulus even after level 150 Ambulus.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a bug.
I
No,
also
it's
have
damage.
antimatter
It's totally
absorb on
legit.
here.
Alrighty then, that's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, it was insane.
Mr. Matta, I'm going to let you steer with the mission selection.
Boop.
Awesome.
I got you.
Before it gets too busy, thoughts on the Tysus?
What?
On the what?
Weapon, a secondary called the Tysus.
That
The
the gun,
corrosive
like, your arm?
default.
Oh yeah,
Sorry?
that one.
The Tysus?
I think that's the gun that attaches your arm, right? It's a dolphin gun.
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of. It's kind of
Dolphin.
ugly looking.
Dolphin gun?
That's what the
It's,
community
uh,
referred to it as when it came out, was the dolphin gun.
What's it? How's it spelled?
TYSIS.
T-Y-S. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about now.
I have never
Yeah.
used that gun. Weird.
Yeah, I leveled it and threw it away, so.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was looking because the default status 50% and it does corrosive.
Which is actually a pretty decent thing. It's just there's so many better sidearms to
Yep.
use. It's definitely worth leveling, and it's not a bad weapon. There's so much better out there.
It's not bad, but it's not good either.
It's decent.
Okay.
I
I
think
was
if I
looking at the
remember right,
Pandera
I
one.
think the dart it fires has travel time too, which
Ah.
causes some issues.
It does.
I do want to build a
Uh,
Pandera, but I'm way off on the cryotic for that.
It's not a bad weapon, especially now that they've give it a little bit of buff.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
it's, a,
ready to
it's a
go?
very good weapon.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to use the secondary fire and just run around cutting stuff in half.
Yeah.
Miss Hart, are you
Build
good
next
to go?
Madi.
Yeah, I'm just making sure everybody's ready.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Yep.
I got my Czar. I got my Jet Cat.
I heard Jet Cat.
That's what I heard
Yeah.
too.
Get a
No,
house
side
cat.
That's
for
what
a
it
second.
is. It's-
Yeah, you
Rocket powered kitty.
It is.
you get a house cat and you stick model rocket motors right up its butt. Zoom, meow.
Actually,
Pretty much.
How many beacons do I have? I might be able to buy stuff.
So, are we holding all 4 points? Are we going to hold 3 or hold?
We're
2?
going to cap. We're going to cap all 4 as it stands right now, and then we're going to hold A and D.
Okay.
All
And
4
hope
will
that
get us
they
ahead.
do their job
and-
and capture B and C.
Yeah, honestly, the biggest pain is just they're really, really bad at going after B and C for some reason. But our goal is to just hold A and D because it's easiest to traverse back and forth between. If we do well, we should have.
Get a
What's
couple points ahead.
Yeah, exactly. It's just to make sure we have the advantage. If it ever gets dicey, if we're ever worried about it, we can go capture more to catch back up. No big deal.
Heading to C.
Sounds
D.
good. I'm going to A.
Breach wants to make Pounce a jet cat.
I think I'm going to
I'm
be.
guessing. I was like, Pounce did something.
I kind of want to make Pounce a jet. Yes, jerk of a cat. I can confirm this. I've not met his cat in person, but it sure sounds like a jerk.
Yeah, last night we did a 23-round interception on this map. It took roughly 2 hours.
We're not going that long, but
It was exhilarating
Incoming.
because things got silly.
Oh, that's always the best.
oh, I hit it
Dead.
from here.
He is dead on arrival.
Am I supposed to
always
stay
fun.
over here at B?
No, you're supposed to
I'm on
stay at A and D. They need to cap B and C.
Oh, okay, A and D.
Yeah, I'm on D right now.
Basically, we go to B and C when the round starts to capture everything, make sure everything is full cap to get that point lead like we have now. And at this point, we just chill on A and D and make sure they don't cap A and D. And if we do it right, we should have about 80 points by the time we get to round 10. Oh god, I put down my roller. Whoops. Oh well.
Boom! Boom, I say.
There they go.
D is the one downstairs, right?
Yes.
Correct.
The one in the big hole.
And the
Wow.
craziness was yesterday we did 23 rounds and we got 21 relics.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a little soul crushing going into round 22 and getting a slit magazine for a reward. We're just like, is that really? Like, I know the logical person to me goes, well, there is no bearing on how far you go based on the reward pool, but it still just crushes my soul to go that long and be given a slit magazine or an ammo
Nope.
drum or something.
Hey, Matt, you said Avenging Truth is kind of disappointing, right? For the Sylvan Ages.
Yes. Oh, yes, it is. 100% disappointing.
Okay.
I
Just like we got
I'm in the relay
11.
looking for a mod to get.
I know that it was disappointing. I got it anyway.
I got it anyway, too. But
So
if
did
you're looking
I.
for a mod to get that you're going to use, do you use Sentinels?
Who? The
Sacrifice.
Yep.
I'm on D.
Gotcha, stupid Moa.
That looks good. I do kind of want to grab the Obex at some point. Entropy
Oh.
detonation looks fun.
Also, yes, Entropy Detonation is very good by itself. Even better because the numbers on it are multiplied by Stealth Multiplier.
Seriously?
Yes. So the 20% to total HP damage it does in an AoE is multiplied by the 8x Stealth Multiplier. They are weapons of mass destruction while you're invisible right now, or you're on Banshee.
Wow.
And the
Invisible
Obex is the
Banshee.
tied for the fastest attacking weapon, and the Prisma Obex, that is tied for the fastest attacking weapon in the game right now as well. So, serious damage. The Prisma Obex is like a legit weapon at the moment.
And this is why I love my Mesa.
Because she's amazing and good.
Yep.
She's so fun to play.
Meta's kind of loud compared to everyone else. Sorry, I'm in my streaming mic position, which is right up in my personal face.
I will fix that in just a second. Hang on a sec.
I should be better now. Obviously, the microphone sounds best when it's in an optimal speaking position, and that's normally where I put it when I'm casting.
Oh, wow.
Nothing should be moving at full speed. Bad Moa.
Who's got D? Is that you, Sice?
Yeah, I keep going down to it when it's taken. But I'm also running around trying to keep people topped off with power.
Appreciate it.
Oh.
I do have Zeneric, so I don't have to worry too much about that.
I had to pop energy restores later after Heart left in a couple of the rounds because it got messy a couple of times.
Dropship
I'm sorry.
incoming.
I blame bad internet.
Oh no, you're fine. I wasn't. It was entertaining to see. Jonna was on Run Fast Flamey Guy. Nazah was on Nazah, and it was crazy to see how fast his Halo just got eviscerated by the time enemies were, nearly level 200.
More nav beacons, yes.
And I have like 200 plus range, so I should be getting most people.
Oh, I'm topped off constantly.
Yay!
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Wow, we got a lot of people on the channel this evening. What's going on, Exukini?
Hello.
I keep saying his name like he is an ex-zucchini.
Yep.
I don't mean to do that. Just how it comes out.
Oh, clearly it's short for eczema zucchini.
Oh, I am definitely an Xmas.
Yeah, I just say
That's
X.
fine.
That was awesome.
What
Sorry.
happened, Sice?
I
Everything went
jumped from the
flying.
upper deck down to D and did the overhead attack with the jet cat and the with the blast.
Oh, Vulcan
vicious
Blitz.
blast on. Yeah, and like I hit the ground and like these two guys just went flying. It was hilarious.
They grew rockets in their boots.
Pretty much. I don't know where their bodies landed, but it wasn't on this map.
That's another thing about the Prisma Obex at the moment. It's very fun to use because it has silly impact hits. So you just send people flying.
Yep, it's great. I love it.
They turn into little damage dots in the distance where you see numbers and just no enemy. It's just whee.
Okay, I'm recapturing whatever this thing I'm standing on, Charlie.
I'm on Delta.
Beep.
Looks like we have somebody on everybody.
Correct.
I gotta say, I really like the new armor set that they brought out.
The bird one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. I'm wearing it on my Oberon. Makes me very happy.
Mhm.
My button. No, we didn't. I'm right here.
It's raining mesas. Woohoo! Man, my kingdom for being able to do Peacemaker up here.
Oh yeah.
Yay, they got the one they're supposed to.
It's the unimportant tower that nobody liked.
It's infuriating when they won't when they refuse to capture B and C, and they're just like, "We're gonna go after D," even though we go down there and get slaughtered.
And they'll spawn right by B and C, and they'll
Yeah.
kind of look at it and go, nah.
Yeah,
think
I was
we've
standing
got
at
a
A
lot more
watching people last
beacons
night
yesterday.
actively run through B and C. Like, you guys gonna capture it? No, I guess not. Okay.
I think we'd have got a lot more actual beacons yesterday if they'd actually decided to capture the points when
Yeah.
we wanted them to.
Boop. There we go.
Oh, I forgot how awesome it was to play with the Tsar.
Especially when you don't have people trying to kill you.
Yep.
Nope, they got that one.
Like even now they're slow capping B and C, which is
See a door open on the far end. I'm just gonna start lobbing rockets into it.
I can arc the Tsar across the map.
Hey, Pops.
Hey, what's going on, Pops? What's happening?
Oh, nice. The Vandal has the catalyst already installed.
Yep, it's a really nice gun.
Yeah, usually when you earn an item
You
through
have-
like when it's given to you whole, it usually has a catalyst in it already, and you get a weapon slot with it.
me and
Case
Vega
in
both
point,
just did the same
the,
thing.
Case in point, the reward weapons that you get from logins, like the Azim Zenith Star and Zenith, they come already installed and with the
Yes,
slot.
we do. I just watched you try to bullet jump up, Vagram, and run into the little floaty radio
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
I did the same exact thing as you did it.
I keep referring to it as the chandelier.
And that's it. That's acceptable.
I think it's interesting. Of all the factions, only the Corpus Towers you can actually hit and
Alright.
stand on and such.
Lightning power. Thank you. Lighting power. Thank you very much for the follow. I am mildly distracted, but thank you very much for all of the folks out there watching and hanging out. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go get this thing.
Oh
Whoop.
crap!
Seiss
Ah.
just zarred himself. Hang on.
Wow, that's shiny.
It was. I hit something invisible and it bounced.
Yeah, that happened to me several times when I did this mission.
That would be meta.
What?
You are invisible.
Yes.
You are also
You
an
killed
obstruction
Seiss.
object through Seiss and me.
Oh.
Yeah. I see the predator shimmer and I sidestep, but I don't always see it.
I see the predator shimmer.
Yep.
It's so accurate, but I don't know why that sat so well with me
Ursa.
just now. I'm sorry that I got you killed, Seiss.
It's
There
okay.
we go.
It's an X Bursa.
It has to happen, at least once per mission when you have an explosive, self-damaging weapon.
Yeah, I don't trust myself enough to use an explosive, self-damaging weapon. I've only got 4 revives.
I think the Ogress is just about the only launcher classified weapon that I use anymore. I used to use my Tonkor a lot more. Don't really use it now that they took away the self-damage immunity.
Yeah.
I still love the Tsar, even though you can kill yourself with it.
That's
The
what
Tsar
makes
has
it
its
so
shotgun.
fun.
The Tsar has the shotgun part anyway, doesn't it?
Without radiation.
It's the cannon that has the alternate fire shotgun mode.
Yeah, you can use the shotgun mode, and that deals a lot of damage.
It does, but I love
And
the
it's fun to
cannon
watch.
mode.
It's fun to watch the body's corpse launch if you have blast damage on it with the shotgun. You just fire at them, and the body just disappears because it flies across the map instantly.
The
Yeah, I've
Zard-
just grown to not like the... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I've just grown to not like the Zard just because for the little while that I was running my limbo builds in pubs, everyone thought it was real funny to just instantly dispel my stasis using their Tsar fire.
Nice.
They
Um,
fixed that, I think.
Yeah,
Did they?
they fixed it. I
Sounds
love
good.
I love the Tsar so much. I used it so much. I sold it.
Heathens.
Yep.
I didn't sell it. It's just sitting on a shelf somewhere where all my weapons are sitting.
My Tsar's got like 4 former on it, and I use it when
I'd have to really hate a weapon to sell it.
My threshold is not that high.
Well, I've never sold a weapon. I've only ever crafted without making a double, and that was...
I'm at D.
because I couldn't be asked to do really 2 vitalities because I couldn't be asked to go get another miter.
Oh, the
Miter.
Panthera.
Yeah.
The Panthera got a good update though, or good buff.
I'm at A, Alpha.
Yeah, they gave it actual crit stats.
After using the miter augment in some testing, I have to say, I don't think it's going to be enough to convince me to use the miter, but it does work in such a way that it makes the miter just a god tier weapon at getting rid of nullifier bubbles.
Well, early on in the game, like Star Chat wise, the Mitre is very powerful at killing just pretty much everything because of if you build it correctly, you can kill most things with it without very minimal effort.
Oh yeah, I'm not rating the miter based on its effectiveness for other people, right? It's just at this point there's so many other things to use.
Oh, mine.
Well, yeah, there is.
But the fact that it just keeps firing through, so if you fire at 3 nullifiers, it'll dispel every nullifier bubble. It's just glorious. Nope. Back stiletto. Do your thing.
Wow, that Ambulus sure takes a lot of first steps, doesn't it?
Yes.
Animo beacons. Yeah.
Is Dark Preacher asked, is Sice playing Warframe and cleaning cans off his desk at the same time?
Huh?
That was a very specific and odd question.
It was.
Am I making casting noise or something?
I don't know.
Talking
I
about
was thinking.
multitasking.
We can not worry about capping D at the moment though, gang, because we are super ahead.
Oh yeah, I guess we are.
Because they've yet to capture C and B.
They're working on C. There they go.
Apparently Dark Preacher says it sounded like someone was cleaning cans off their desk.
Oh. It's an
I was paying
oddly,
little,
that's an oddly specific sound.
it is. I was paying little attention, so I didn't hear it. If it was a thing.
Ooh, nice. We're getting a Harrow demo tomorrow on the dev stream.
Yep.
Yeah, super hyped. Super hyped.
I'm hyped that I get to watch the whole dev stream without having to worry about class.
That is just its edge.
They're also going to talk about Universal Vacuum tomorrow on the stream as well, which I'm interested to hear where they land on that.
Universal Witch?
Vacuum.
Universal Vacuum.
They've
The
noticed
mod
the
that-
Lisettes. They've noticed the Lisettes are very dusty, so we're gonna start getting in-ship vacuums that we can use and clean things up. You know, my next bet is for like I don't know June or July. We're gonna get a bathroom. That's gonna be awesome.
Is
I
that
mean,
the
we
last
already have the
doors?
sink/foot tub with the Valana sculpture.
Sure,
Well,
we're
we've
just
got
be
the,
happy that our dogs are no longer making messes in the ship.
I don't want to spoil anything, but that other room that's not opened yet, totally the bathroom.
Yeah. Why do you think it's so pristine looking outside instead of the other door?
Exactly.
I don't know about pristine. It looks like it hasn't been used much.
No,
Pretty
the
pristine if
carrier
it's not
isn't
been
this
used
one.
in.
You haven't been on the ship in forever.
I have. I look back there every now and then. It looks dusty.
Hi, XCJ? I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to be said.
Incoming.
Yeah, hey XCJ, what's going on? How are ya? It better be a Dyson, otherwise, what's the point? Says Dark Preacher.
I was saying the carrier is the Dyson.
Kind of is.
I have 9 Axie relics. When did that happen?
Hanging out with the rest of us.
Probably, yeah.
Eat rockets.
It did.
Do it. Fire at the mallet. Be your own undoing.
Yeah. Nightwatch Napalm is an amazing mod for an otherwise totally dangerous and reckless gun to use.
Now you too can be a Grenier Napalm.
Hate those NPCs.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, remember when we were doing a defense on this map and it was like
Don't
50
remind
napalms
me.
every wave?
Yeah, and then you crashed right at the end, and I had to redo it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was very,
that-
very fun.
I got the mission success screen.
That's all. Yeah, you know.
Fill in the
As
blank.
long as you've done it, it's fine.
It's like fill in the blank on any given memory about Warframe. Remember that time we were doing something and Heart crashed towards the end?
The trouble was though, is like there was like 3 or 4 enemies left of the last wave. She crashed, and then the entirety of the squad but her
It-
didn't get the
It
rewards.
wasn't a crash, it just kind of froze up and then it just skipped straight to the mission success screen.
And then me and another got kicked to our ship. Another one had to try and solo the last mission with an unleveled frame. And these were like level 40 enemies, constant napalms. It was a very, very fun mission even.
Yeah, we weren't in the best of gear either.
Correct, Thornbriar.
Yep. I'm apparently 2 Argon crystals away from the rapier.
The rapier.
The Destreza.
Oh yeah, Distressa.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fun weapon.
I kind of like that thing. I like the Destreza better than the Skyla, Nami Skyla, whatever it was.
The
How
I'm
could you
in
say
Charlie.
that?
swords.
That's Hydroid's weapon. How could you say that?
What, the Nami Skyla?
Yeah. It's his cutlass.
It is actually Hydroid's. That's one thing that has always irked me about the frames, is they picture them with these weapons, but they don't get any kind of bonuses when using said weapons.
That would be cool, like a synergy bonus for using the associated weapon with the frame.
I realize I'm thinking too RPG here, or too Diablo or something, but I kind of figured that was a thing when I first started. When you guys pulled me back into the game, one of the first frames I got, other than the starters, was, well, there was Bolt, but right after that, you guys got me Necros. And Necros is pictured with this giant scythe. I'm like, dead guy, scythe, makes sense. So I got it, and the scythe sucked. I was like, oh, man. And there's no
Yeah,
synergy, there's no extra bonus. It was just kind of like,
Either Reaper? Yeah.
Yeah, the Ether Reaper is really not very
it's not,
good.
not a good
Looks
weapon.
cool. Looks cool as all get out. I'll tell you that much.
It looks cool, but that's the
Alright.
extent of its uses.
Kind of like
Describe
Sylvan
sample
Aegis.
weapons again.
Dropship.
Sword
about
and Shield in the
Aegis?
game.
I don't
yeah.
mind Sylvan Aegis.
Sylvan Age is legitimately, with a couple of new mods that have come out and its new and the stance for it, the Final Harbinger, is not a for show weapon. That weapon is serious. I have now done testing and taken it in missions with 100 level plus enemies. That is not. The Sylvan Aegis is a legitimately strong weapon.
What the heck is
Until
going
you
on?
have those certain mods, though, it's not all that great.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah. It took some modding, some heavy modding to make it a great weapon. Although there's nothing crazy on it. The biggest thing that's difficult to get for it is the stance Final Harbinger. But like the other mods I have on it aren't crazy hard to get. Guardian Derision isn't necessary. Just makes it cool. Is he dead? He's dead. Okay.
No, the one I'm thinking of was the status one with damage.
Correct. The status one with damage really
Condition
takes that.
Overload.
Condition Overload takes that weapon over the edge.
Hey, Hydro Bubbles.
Yeah,
Weapon
doesn't
too,
that
great
one
weapon.
drop from one of the specters in the Silver Grove?
I don't
don't
think so.
remember.
I'm pretty sure the only mods that drop from there are stance mods and aura mods.
Yeah, and all their aura mods are like weird team-based ones, like Rising Power and stuff.
Growing Power is so good.
The only really good ones are Stand United and Growing Power.
I realize we're supposed to let you guys take these outer points. Doesn't mean I get to make it easy on you.
No reason you should.
Your score for this is based off of the number of beacons you have, not like a beacon multiplied by a number or anything.
Nope.
Nope.
Beacons.
All right, that's what I thought.
So make sure you're picking them up.
I am. I just looked to see where I was and was trying to figure out how far we gone and stuff.
I agree, Thornbriar.
Ember should be immune to fire hazards, frost to freezing hazards. Yeah, I actually agree with that.
Totally.
Who was it that said, yeah, Dragon Racer. It bothers me. Frames with power sets are not immune to said powers. Yeah, 100%. I do think that is kind of an oversight. Maybe not totally immune, but
Or at
highly...
least resistance.
Yeah, exactly. Highly resistant? Sure, why not?
Yeah, why should Saren get poisoned?
I don't know if this is a coincidence, but I have noticed. I might have just been very, very lucky. But when I have been using Frost, I have seemed to not be affected by slow, cold-wise, as
All
long.
in your head.
So,
I mean-
I don't know, but I feel like, even though I still had the debuff, but it wasn't actually affecting me.
Well,
I don't know if I had any mods to change that.
Remember, if you're using that avalanche armor mod, I think the
Oh.
armor makes you immune
Yeah.
to
It
certain
does.
procs.
That is
that will
All
be why.
procs.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'll be why. Never mind.
And it is an amazing, I will not run Frost without it kind of a mod. Have a rocket, Meta. Right in the back
Thank
of
you.
your transparent head.
Thank you.
I'm on my way to D.
I
I got the D.
No comment.
No rush. We'll win without it. So
I'm going to help anyway.
I'm just killing things and watching them explode.
yes, Thornbriar. If you had a day-night kind of control over your colors setup for Chroma, even if it was just between two colors, I think it would heavily help Chroma's
Incoming.
kit.
It would be nice if Chroma could had like the ability to just switch his colors in the middle of a mission.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Good day, Ambulus. My work is done here. Whoops. I sustained that, tried to sustain that bullet jump a little too long. Dum-da-dum.
Something that I really love about really slow fusion MOAs or corrupted MOAs is that even their lasers are slowed down.
Yep, that's why the molecular prime slow is so nice.
It is time dilation. It's not just slowing down.
Yep,
Yeah, actually,
it changes how they're
Equinox
affected by gravity.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Equinox with peaceful provocation. That slowdown also slows down projectiles and such.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whereas
I
like if you
remember
use the
that.
augment that slows infested, that's just a movement speed change.
Yep.
If they get to you, they attack at full speed. If they have a projectile, the projectile moves at full speed. It is just a speed debuff, movement speed debuff. Where this one, you are apparently manipulating the universe.
Well,
You're a
makes
wizard,
sense.
Nova.
The entire premise of Nova is that she controls antimatter. It would make sense that it'd have some,
Oh,
powerful
I'm-
properties.
I'm not calling shenanigans. I'm making an observation of ridiculousness.
Never complain when the game gives you benefits.
Oh no, trust me, I'm not going to sit here and complain about Nova. She's amazeballs. Amazebuds.
Definitely a great frame to get like
Oh, yeah. That
No,
was,
no, 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 no.
as
was-
early as possible.
that was a big shift from bad to better. Thank you, Meta.
All right. I've been trying really hard. You've been affecting me outside the cast too. Like I found myself even on my own TeamSpeak being more PG, and I'm like, what's happening to me?
I have to make a slight correction. The Amaze Butt frame is
Whoops.
Valkyrie Prime.
Yeah, well, you know.
Valkyrie Prime's just so cheesy though because it's just press one ability and never die while you have energy.
No problem with never dying.
It's not like Mesa, which is so well balanced that has one power and everything dies. So much better balance on a frame. I don't know how you can. Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, Thornbriar points out a very clear point. Clearly, when I said amaze balls, I was talking about the amazing balls or spheres that float around. Nova.
Of course.
You mean these ones? Go
Obvious.
attack!
Obviously.
I could make another joke involving how Nova Prime's first ability has little golden balls, but that would be
Yes.
a pun in a different language and also not entirely appropriate.
That would be pun original.
That was very, very lame.
And most puns are.
Well, yeah.
Because
I guess that's
didn't
going to be
actually make
definition
the
of a pun.
pun.
Oh no, I was saying Matters.
I made a pun.
It was puns. It was Matters pun that was awful.
So that was
But
very
then
pun
I guess
original.
all puns are kind of meant to be cheesy.
You mentioned Valkyrie being being ridiculously cheesy and indestructible. I was watching Rebecca was streaming her run last night of a high point run for Ambulus, and she was running Zephyr with aviation on. The
Yeah.
amount of damage she didn't take was just ridiculous.
Yeah, Zephyr's actually pretty good.
Just with the 40% airborne damage reduction and the damage mitigation of her turbulence ability. Quite
Maybe we
good.
should play with Zephyr a little more and go ahead and grab that aviator mod.
Yeah, pretty. I'd say.
There's
Look,
only very few frames that it's actually any good on, and Zephyr is one of them.
if it wouldn't destroy my build for Mesa, I have considered putting it on Mesa. Because I legitimately spend a bunch of time in the air on Mesa lately. I just I'll bullet jump into the air, shoot a bunch of enemies, and then land, and then rinse and repeat.
One thing I want to
some
know is
weird
if
acrobatic
it'd
Clint
work.
Eastwood.
I want to know if it'd work on Titania.
No,
Would it not work on her roll?
nope. Very explicitly stated,
Nope.
does not work.
They originally said they were going to think about it, and then they said they decided it should not, because that would be too exploity, quote unquote.
With her 50% dodge chance on top of a 40% damage reduction to the damage she would take, I felt it'd be too powerful.
Yep.
Which is fair. Let's be real.
Well, yeah. I just wondered if it would work, because that would
Nope.
be very, very overpowering.
They thought about it. They stopped thinking about it.
Yep.
And about everyone under the sun, since the models come back, is like, hey guys, does it aviator work on Titania? Yeah? Yeah? And some hopes that the answer would be yes. You guys were mentioning the Desert earlier. Did you guys see the giant bird we're gonna get on Earth?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Apparently it has things for us. Or
Yeah,
you
I
make
think
it give us things.
It's
think
going
it's
to poop
cool looking.
Nitane.
They would be an extinct species very quickly.
No, they would be domesticated very quickly. Incoming.
I think the desire for Nitane would overwhelm.
No, see, it's coop life but in Warframe where you breed Nitane
Yes.
chickens.
Flat second, man. I do that in a flat second.
Nitane chicken. Yep. Need to make a Nitane chicken in Minecraft. What does it do? Nothing, but it makes Nitane, so it helps me sleep at night.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's got absolutely no uses, but I know I'm getting a bunch while I'm sleeping, which makes me feel better. As opposed to Warframe, where I know I'm missing a bunch if I go to bed, ever.
Yeah.
There's an alert up for I don't need it anymore, thankfully, but there's an alert up for Villain of Badlands because I was interested in its Arcwing mobile defense on Jupiter.
Oh, well, at least it's mobile defense and not the usual.
Oh!
And
Something
it's
hurt.
actually- Oh,
That was not my doing. That was something else's.
fair enough.
I was reloading the face peeling rocket launcher.
So you're certain on that one then?
Yeah.
Apparently you loaded a primed rocket.
What?
Dragon Racer, Argon crystals don't bother me near as much because I can actively go do something to get them. Whereas my actively doing something to get Nitane is don't go to sleep.
Yeah. None of the other resources bother me except Nitane.
Like the way to get Nitane is don't go to sleep, don't have a life.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
And yet I have so much.
I have 8.
I wish there was a way that you could make it so you'd have to spend some sort of resource or spend some amount of something to be able to just collect one for you every time, and then you could just keep getting. You could buy like multiple of those, and then when you're offline,
Nitane extractor.
yeah, and then it'd only have
Nitane
one
extractor,
use, but you could have to keep making it again and again, and
They
it'd
are
just give
all
you
over
one
at A.
every single alert that comes up.
Pop, 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 pop. I'm just watching them pop as Meta approaches them.
Oh my god, that's evil. You can't even buy them with plat. I never knew that.
No.
By what?
Nope. You can't buy Nitane with plat.
No.
No.
That's so mean.
Well, it's,
Honestly, if they made it so that you could, I would then accuse them of doing pay to win. Brutally honest, I would, because that would really be the tippity top of the iceberg in terms of, well, if you spend money, it can save you so much time in game. Even people that can throw money at this game have to sit around and suffer on Nitane like the rest of us.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
platinum to them is worth your time. It's what you buy away with platinum.
Yeah.
But there's always a curve to that, and I think Nitane would step outside that acceptable curve of how much time you're buying away. Like, yeah, you can use platinum to rush. Yeah, you can use platinum to buy mods, but imagine using platinum to buy Nitane. To sit there, and, even if it was 20 platinum for one Nitane, that is worth a day of someone's time, arguably.
easily.
And you could very easily get that platinum that you're spending on the Nitane much quicker than just waiting for the Nitane alert.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I'm fine that they don't sell platinum or platinum. I'm fine they don't sell 19. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I would like to have
just-
some way that I could get it on my own terms, though.
Yeah, I get what they were doing. I get that they were taking an approach and going, well, here's the thing: that basically every resource in the game for a subsection of the audience of our player base is in stockpiles ready. New content comes out, they craft it, they're done. That's it. They don't go farm new resources because they've got it laying around. So I thought Argon crystals were a good answer to that personally.
Yeah,
An expiring resource. I thought that was a good answer to that. I think Nitane is too big of a correction to that problem.
Yeah, I like the concept of it's a unique solution to things. The concept of the expiring resource.
Yeah, which is why I like the personally Argon. A lot of people do not like Argon crystals. I like the expiring Argon crystal. That's fine with me. It means I don't just look at a new thing and go, well, I guess I can craft 42 of those things.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't bother me. I'm okay to go do a mission. It gets me out to a new mission type that I'm not always doing. And these days, kind of doing other stuff because void missions are no longer or relic missions are no longer in the void for sure. So I'm cool with it. I'm hip. I'm not hip with the Nitane.
I will always be salty about the 20 Nitane it takes to make Volbron Prime.
Yep, that is the grind I have. That's the grind I'm on right now.
That was a pain
Nitane
in
to get,
the
so
butt.
just 4 more months.
Because I'm pretty sure there's one every. Because they do 4 alerts
4 every
a day,
24
don't they?
hours.
Every 6 hours. Yeah.
It's-
So, roughly every 6 hours on average.
There's
You know,
4 in a 24-hour period.
yeah, you know the big name rappers hit it big, sell some records, they get the big record deal, millions of dollars, and they get like the the Maybach or something that's got gold trim on it and stuff like that.
Yep.
I have always equated Volban Prime to that. In that, if you look at him, he has got the most absurd amount of Prime bling on him, and I kind of see why, because it really is one of those things where you're like, oh wow, that guy's got Volban Prime. They went through the grind.
They did the
So-
thing.
Yeah.
Volbon Prime, 100%. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just yeah.
Okay. Vauban Prime, it's crazy that it's 2019 because it's 19, but I would have 100% been okay if they made Vauban Prime even more 19. Only because of Vauban's the alert frame. That is what Vauban has always been.
Yeah.
Vauban has always been waiting. Vauban was 19 before there was 19.
Yep.
You were waiting around for that one last piece of Vauban every time. You'd be asleep, you'd wake up, and someone on your friends list would be like, yo, you missed the Vauban last.
And in
Vauban
some
was
ways,
19 before we had 19.
in some ways, getting 19 for Vauban Prime can be easier than just getting the actual normal Vauban, just because it completely depends on how lucky you are with the alerts coming up for the part that you need.
100%.
Whereas with the 19, you can literally just get the 19 yourself, and it'll come out every single time you get it. You're going to get a piece that you need because it's always just 19.
Oh, and Thornbriar points out that he goes from one of the most plain looking to one of the most blingy. Yeah, he does go from.
Say that, yeah.
He threw on his. Vauban kind of looks like he's wearing the suit you'd wear underneath the cool suit of armor you're about to put on. So, and he does. He goes from to low key to, wow, everyone's been poking fun at my attire. Well, I'm gonna fix this problem. Don't worry.
Also
see me
loses
coming
the
for a
train
mile.
head.
Yeah.
You can still put the train head on him if you want to.
True.
Choo choo.
Wonder what the Harka skin looks like on this.
I haven't checked numbers at all.
Nope.
Coming up on the end of the first hour. I just want plat for weapon and frame slots, says Dragon Racer. Yeah, that is one thing. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I don't keep. Somebody in the community was crazy enough to gift me several frame slots, so I actually have more frame slots than there are frames that exist now. But weapon slots are always going to be some kind of a premium for me, it seems like. So I don't keep everything. That's just one of those things that I cannot rationalize in my adult brain, you know?
Oh, that's
I
totally
agree with
fair.
that.
I know my stance on weapon hoarding is not rational. I know that I have over 4,000 platinum worth slots.
Yeah.
Which is bonkers. I am 100% on that train. I get it.
My old color set with the Frost Harka skin looks more bronzy.
There's like Octavia, you see rings, you just spam your crouch key.
A little bit of drive-by invisibility, you know?
I feel bad for this guy. I just queued into a mission and he's only just got on to start doing the event. And he's doing it solo from the sounds of it, so he's got to do all of it.
Oh no.
Within the next 20-ish hours.
Or less than that. What are we at? 15?
Alright.
Unless there's a grace period.
Dead Ambulus. Wow, that's 73 Ambulus. Drops like a
Yep.
cheap date.
That doesn't feel PG. I'm gonna be real on that one. I moderate myself. That one doesn't feel like it fit into the
They're
bubble.
flying up.
Yeah, there's like 15 hours left. I'm going to attempt to find a group of 3 people to do a 300-point run. That is my goal. I don't know that I'm going to find 3 people for that.
Depends when you're doing it. Because I'll be game to try.
Okay. I'm aiming to do it after Vagram's stream.
I'll probably.
A minimum of 2 more drops, and I should have 74. I should have 76.
Well, you need 82 or something like that, right?
We only need 6 points.
He had 70.
I need 76.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he needs 76. So
a minimum of 2 more, and I should be good. Maybe just a 3rd one just to be safe, you know.
I need 9 more beacons to be able to buy 1 more mod.
which? Where?
Good, that means I can kill them all.
I'm going down to Delta.
Already there.
Too late. I was in mid ninja.
I'm right above you.
Yeah, I know. I may as well hang out and help at least.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh God.
Heart fell over.
I'm on my way.
yeah, I did. I tripped on this this Yorkie spawning pad.
Tripped and banged her head. Yeah, that's it. A bad guy didn't hit her at all.
Yeah, that did sound like the most like I'm trying to find a reason. I know it wasn't, but it was like trying to find a reason to let people know why what happened.
No, I swear. See, it's this loose spot on the carpet, and then I slipped and banged my head on the corner of the coffee table, and it killed me instantly. No, ignore the shotgun marks all over my face. That's what happened. It's the coffee table.
That's what happened.
It's a coffee table that is made out of shotgun barrels.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen a coffee table wound? It looks a lot like a shotgun wound.
exactly.
Splinters.
Yep. Yeah, the only problem with doing a 300-point run is I have to find 3 people willing to be in an interception mission for like 3 hours.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not going to be me.
No, I know. It's rough.
That would totally be me 10 years ago. Not now.
Oh, trust me, I understand. I've got an Invisibuddy.
I think everyone's so busy farming Ambulas that they're not bothering with all the infestation outbreaks on Mars. They just keep
Yeah.
spreading.
Yeah, we'll clean it up later.
I mean, somebody will take care of it.
What's the worst that can happen? The weakest faction in the game can take over the other annoying ones?
Oh, the something completed. What was it? The
Razorback Armada.
Yeah, the Razorback.
yeah, the Arkansas football fan armada.
That means you guys are going to get yourself a Gorgon Wraith soon.
Again.
Unless you, wait,
Already
again?
have it.
Gorgon
that
Wraith
one
already
already
came.
out?
It already came out before. This is a return to the Gorgon Wraith.
Yeah.
That, or if people already have it from the bug that happened to the Jackal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Of course. And then
Here's
eventually
what- Go ahead.
eventually the Fomorian will get built. We'll have to get the reward from that.
Yeah,
Um,
that is pretty close too, actually.
I'm kind of excited for them suggesting that we might be able to donate stuff to rebuild the other
Relays.
relays.
Yep.
I wouldn't even call it kind of suggesting. They pretty much, Sheldon basically said, we're going to be rebuilding our relays in the next 3 months.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, are they going to reset the Fomorian Disruptor thing and then restart over after the Razorback Armada, or are they just going to, keep the process?
I figured
Well, he
there'd be
said
a
3 months, so I imagine it won't be reset. I imagine
Yeah.
it'll continue. Cooldown would be something that would not surprise me.
Yeah, I figured there'd be a cooldown period. Whoop. Does somebody have that ambulance?
I'm
No.
up here.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
coming too.
Dragon will get it.
Oh, I missed my parkour.
I know that feeling intimately.
Dum-dum.
Sorry, gang, I'm late to the party. Just got here.
But did you bring Starbucks?
I brought X-Letos.
Close
That
enough.
counts or something.
Whee!
Alright, quick, go and grab those beacons if you haven't already.
Yeah, I just got him.
I know
Heading to Charlie.
I'm on Delta.
Beta.
I know they intended Vahek to sound scary, but he just sounds hammy.
They intended. It didn't work.
There's a lot of stuff they intend that does not work out the way they intend.
Do mind you, their
I
voice
don't
acting
know.
comes
I
from
like
a-
Vahek.
Yeah, their voice acting does primarily come from a
I hate his assassination.
group of
mission,
programmers
but I like
internally.
Yeah, that
Vahek.
makes
Yeah. That's actually what I've been hovering over for his quotes. So I can, at some point, possibly farm Vagram's favorite frame.
Hydroid?
Yep. Doesn't he drop from Vahek?
Yeah, they heck drops. Yeah,
Yeah.
they heck drops Hydra.
Yes, which means you get to go through the chicken bot fight.
A bunch
Yeah.
of times.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
It's annoying. Just the little
Yeah.
arena. It's the little arena that they lock you in on. It's this tiny little battlefield, and every, I don't know, 10 or 20 seconds, he fires off an EMP mine that turns off all your abilities, kills all your current buffs, and empties out your energy bar, which basically means you have to kill him the old-fashioned way with some guns. That's it. And it's really annoying.
And no matter what, he will never actually try and face you. No matter what, when he opens his weak spot, he will turn around, and then he'll turn back to face you and hurt you when his weak spot's gone.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm sorry.
No, I just got caught by some guys with guns.
A Guardian Eximus Moa and a Guardian Eximus Shield Osprey sitting next to each other.
Anyway.
There's a reason they ranted and they raved and they were so on point on this Ambulance event saying, and guess what, gang? No invulnerability frames. Like, they were like, he has no invulnerability frames.
So Harrow, the new frame. It's supposed to be a gun-based support frame?
Correct.
Kind of. Third ability sounds like an exalted weapon, because the name means sensor.
No, it's the thing he's got in his hand.
Which one?
Okay.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
When you show the artwork, Sice is down. Wow.
Yeah, he's got an accompanying offhand.
Yeah, in his offhand, he's got this thing that looks kind of like, I don't know, a lamp or something from the 7. Oh my God, leave me alone.
It's a
like
sensor. It's like a priest thing where you dispense incense and you're swinging it around.
Yep, Scrambus got me.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, he didn't get me
we're
directly. It spelled my downfall. D-O-W-N. Never mind. Somebody will get that joke. Yeah, with Harrow, he's got this offhand thing that looks like he's swinging around an old living room lamp from the 1970s. I literally had one of those in my dad's study. But it is called a censure or a sensor, depending upon what part of the world you come from. And it is basically, it's got a little burny thing in it. I think it's got hot coal that they put into it, along with incense, and it is used to spread or aerate and purify the air around a priest. It is used in Catholicism and all sorts of other great, interesting religions.
So, somebody got bored with the incense holder and decided to make a yo-yo out of it.
I actually have one.
A censure?
Yeah, I have a brass one.
Yeah, they hurt when you hit somebody with them. Especially the brass ones. You hit somebody hard enough and you get all the little hot coal things pop out of it. It's like, ouch. But they are used to purify the air around the priest that swings them around kind of slowly. And I'm very curious about, I expect it's going to be some AoE effects around Harrow. That is my prediction. Sure. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
You know, if they're just going to turn it into an underhand mace, why? That would be my first question.
In looks, he looks quite similar to Wukong. Especially with his helmet in one of Wukong's alternative helmets that looks very similar.
Wow, Ambulance, that was an impressive distance you just threw me.
Listen, the only reason I thought it was going to be an exalt weapon is, like, yeah, it's in his art, but his third ability is the only one that actually references it.
My carrier is dead. This makes me cranky.
I remember someone had the theory that, like, how Inaros is, like, all health, or almost all health, and someone theorized that Harrow was going to be, like, almost all shields.
That would be useless.
That would be
against
that would be Bolt, actually.
Yeah. Well, the theory was that he'd be able to sacrifice his shields to, like, either heal or regen energy for the party or something.
I think he's gonna be a health frame.
Yeah, I wouldn't be,
because they mentioned sacrifice, and I imagine it's going to be sacrificing its health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if anything's gonna, the first time they will make a shield frame, I feel like it'll be a damaging frame, because it won't need to worry about surviving as much, because it should just be killing everything before worrying about getting hit. Because then you have no benefit of any armor at all, because armor doesn't affect shields. So.
By the way, I'm stoked to see.
I'm
stoked to see him tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
He's stoked to see you too.
This has been like, except for the first couple, this has been like all relics.
Yeah, that's what this node is, man. It's just relic. I've done a whole bunch of runs on here lately.
Or versus Vagram's downfall. Oh, thank you, Grimco AI, for reminding me. Before I forget, I updated the website last week, and it turns out there was a bad version of one of the plugins we use in the back end. If you've tried to order stuff from the website and it had an entire list of states that said any field, any field, any field, and that's it, go back. You can actually order things now, and it knows what states are again. It's wonderful.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's glorious. I still need to find me an artist that is willing to do chicken work. Like work containing chickens, not, paid with chickens.
Yep.
I just need to find an artist.
Like an old country.
I'm sure plenty of people would willingly do work
Yeah.
for chicken.
Nope,
As pay.
Eh,
that was dumb. That was my own fault. I should have kept moving.
yeah, I'm feeling the squish now.
Feeling the squish.
Now that is squishy.
All right.
Trendy Killers, thank you very much. Interesting name, and thank you very much for the follow.
Oh, incoming.
Oh, crap. I just left there. Make up your ding-dang mind. Ah. $85. There we go.
And melted.
All right, this should be enough for me now. So we should be able to exit next wave.
Okay.
We leave at 10, we'll get another C rotation, which is another Axie relic.
Ooh, yes. Let's do 10.
Okay.
That was an easy convincing.
Let's do 10. Okay.
Yeah, I'm easily suckered into C rotations.
Yeah, man. And it's hard to give up a C rotation when you're one round away. Like,
Why does it hurt all of a sudden? I'm
I
tempted
need
to
use
let
my
something.
health pizzas.
Oh god, heart's too far away from me. There we go.
I'm tempted to let something kill me and revive just so I can get my frickin' sentinel back.
how about it? X2 did that yesterday.
Yeah, I did that a few times because I was running out of ammo. And then I realised how overpowered Nova's second ability was, and then
Yeah, I was telling him
Kind of
earlier,
felt-
we just
Ah!
still in.
everything in the universe with it.
Yeah. It really doesn't make any sense of why it's that good when you actually look at the ability,
No.
but it just is.
Yeah, it was if we had a pair of good Octavius and a pair of good Novas, the distance we could go. Oh,
Ah, nope. Should have moved.
you want to die?
Oh, yes. Actually, let me time out. Thank you, invisible person.
No problem. I'll just hang out here because I can. Thanks for filling in the music I don't have playing.
Where's my mouse? There it is. Kerblamo! Awesome. Got my carrier back.
Aye.
Um... Okay, we got another one incoming.
Yay!
And I think all the threats to D are done, I think.
And it's dead.
Glad I packed corrosive on the Azuma this evening.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually been using viral on this thing quite a bit recently, and it's been pretty good. I like it.
Yep.
Because it's just so easy to get things to proc with a gun that fires this rapidly. Same with the Dex Furus that I've got.
As long as your kill time stays up. So for a long time, viral's amazing.
Yeah.
The only problem is once it falls off, it's basically useless.
Yeah.
Once your kill time is too high, it becomes a useless status. But for 90% of the content you find yourself in, it's a phenomenal status.
Yeah.
It's actually a really cool status because of that.
Are we talking about?
Viral.
Why do you say like a high kill time viral's bad?
Because once it's longer than once it takes you longer to kill the enemy than the status of viral, then the health debuff no longer matters.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
If they lose half their health and you can't kill them in that time before the status wears off, then them losing half their health again means nothing. Thing is, though, that doesn't matter for a very long time.
Especially if you're running around with a Tigress.
Well, of course, yeah. But even on a lot of weapons, right? For a long time, it's not really a problem.
Oh, wait,
We're going
wait
to
a
do
minute.
one more first.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Thank you
For
for
C
reminding me.
rotation, yep.
I thought that was the 10, and then I looked at the number. I was like, oh, wait.
Nope, that's a 9.
So we can get one more Axie. Axie.
Axie, Neo, Axie. It's just the relic. This place is great for relics.
Wait, are you sure 10 is C rotation? Because isn't it AABC?
It's
Or shouldn't it be
AABC.
12?
It is. You're right. We're just
It's
going to do a
ABC.
B. We're going to do a B
Isn't it
rotation.
ABCC?
Yeah.
AABC.
You're right.
I'm a derp, and we're going into a another A rotation. That said, we did just get an Axie and an A rotation.
Mata,
Yeah.
where's the data mass?
I'm heading over to Charlie.
I'm on Delta. Oh, yeah, it's done now. Wow, that was a lot of damage.
That was a quick revive.
Oh, I can always tell where on the map Sice is based upon revive speeds.
Yeah. I have my auto revive. I have 22 auto revives stacked up right now.
Only 22?
Wow, you're slacking, man. What the heck? All the slow meshing bad guys. Wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff on this bridge. Woo! Like loot. Ah! Boop, boop. Ogre's rocket in the face. Eat it.
I'm suddenly thinking of the parody of the Michael Jackson song that my dad would sometimes sing.
Just eat it.
Weird Al.
Weird Al Yankovic?
Weird Al Yankovic. Oh, Weird Al Yankovic. That's what.
You've heard the actual parodied song, right, Art? Not just your dad singing it?
Maybe?
We have to remember
It's
she
been a
is
while.
actually only about 4 years old, so.
She's probably older than I am. I think that's a bit stereotypical, but
I have socks older than her. I do not mean that as hyperbole. I literally have socks older than her.
you probably have socks older than me then. I'm only 17.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm gonna feel terribly old by the end of this, ain't I?
Yep.
What are the oldest socks you have, Vagram?
28 years.
Jeez, lordy Bob.
They're dress socks. Once you get like 17 or 18, your feet stop getting bigger. And
I have,
you know, they're nice dress socks. Oh god. Wow.
Oh god.
Yeah, see something.
I
stuck up-
hate those little buggers. I hate them.
Is that what it was?
Puppies.
Yeah.
They're
Those things will
ugly
chew through your health so quickly.
Uh-huh.
I can hate those guys.
Yeah, when I mentioned socks, I wasn't really thinking dress socks. That makes sense, though.
Yeah, you don't use them very much. As long as you keep them, you know, well maintained. As long as you don't let your your toenails get as long as a caveman's, then you're okay.
I have
Lasts pretty much
I have
forever.
I have a comforter that's like about 25 years old.
We actually have a quilt. We have a couple of quilts that are more than 70 years old. Family heirlooms.
Get back! I'm back!
Oh yeah, because that was a close call, guys. At 100% to 16%.
Run away! Run away!
Good
And
thing
then
we,
to add insult to it, they give us a magazine wrap.
good thing we stayed. For,
Yeah.
I purposely didn't say you're gonna get a mod now just because
Yeah,
you said you want the relic, but I didn't gonna say it because I knew I would jinx it, but I
So,
didn't.
You jinxed it by not saying it.
here
I
we
think I jinxed
go.
it by just thinking it.
94. That's guys.
That means my score goes up too. Dark Preacher says, I've got boots older than Ex Zucchini. And Birdcrap says, I've got jeans older than him. Yep, 94. Awesome. That'll definitely push us up in the next bracket, Mr. Seiss.
Yes, it will. And then we'll have a shiny gold statue.
Ah, so
Yeah.
fancy.
welcome to the gang.
Really funny that me and Matt almost have the golden trophy solo, just on our own.
It's almost 11, so I'm past my bedtime. But I have to go to the stupid relay and spend my points before
Yeah.
I'll do that and then I'll go to bed.
Yeah, okay.
I need 9 before I can get my last thing.
You need 9 more?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. I'm inviting you back into the group now. Are you
It's the parent sequence, right?
Yeah, apparently.
Yes.
Yes.
Second door on the left side. Yeah, okay.
Many
still-
thanks.
Anytime. Hey, man, we got a nice gold thing for the guild hall, the clan hall. I tell you what, it is night and day to me the difference between the last event and this event, in terms of enjoyment level, in terms of I think how well they designed it. To me,
Oh,
at
yeah.
least, I
agree.
really like this one better.
I enjoyed the last one, but it was hella grindy.
Yeah.
I actually avoided the last one.
It was, yeah, it was kind of annoying.
Dark Preacher says have been driving longer than he's been alive. Oh, that's depressing. That's
Ooh,
true.
that's a good point. How old is he?
17.
Okay, yeah. Don't let
Yeah.
him razz you too much.
Let's see. So if you were 17, if you're 17, that means you were born in 2000, which
No,
means
1999.
99. Okay, so that means that I had actually been out of high school for 8 years when you were born. That means that before you were born, I had actually voted in at least 3 presidential elections. That's messed up. That makes me feel very old.
Yeah, I was out of high school for about 7 years, I want to say.
I was 8.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
6.
Yeah, I'm like 43, so
Yeah, see?
I'm an old guy.
99 is the year that my wife graduated. Even she feels old next to Exukini. That's terrifying and awesome. Greater C, are you in a group? Are you doing anything?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to send you an invite. Then I say we do we want to do the same thing all over again, or do we want to just do some quick 20 wave ones to get him the 9 that he needs? What do
You
you
have
think?
time inside your stream to do that?
Oh, we still have 30 or 40 minutes, something like that.
Do? Oh, wow.
Yep.
I'm down for whatever. I'm just bringing Oberon. I want to be Shieldy Man.
Actually,
Roberon.
my timer got reset, but I don't care. Whatever. I'll go over some. You're gonna bring who? What? Metabase?
Oberon. I want to be Shieldy Man.
Shieldy man. I am not going to take the danger gun. I'm going to take the vandals so I can get some levels on it.
So I can only get 2 of these awesome mods. So definitely
So
gonna get
never-
sacrifice.
Don't forget,
Take a melee then.
the top 6 mods are actually going to be on the
Syndicates.
syndicates. The bottom 3 will not. So if you have to prioritize, get the bottom 3.
Okay.
Do we want to do Outer Terminus Pluto, or what? Or you want to do something else, Metabase?
Outer Terminus Pluto is good for me.
Or we could go back to Cerberus if you want to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what. Let's
We'll do Outer Terminus
Yeah, let's do that one.
because it means it's something. It's easier. Everyone's closer together, which is better for Oberon for me.
Yeah.
And I did just do a 2-hour run on that map last night, so I'm down to go elsewhere.
Okay.
And I'm contemplating doing a 3-hour run on it later.
That's the awkward part. My mom's in her 50s. It does happen. That is the thing, Exukini.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to be your daddy. I knew girls in high school that got pregnant the year you were born. Oh, God.
Well, some of my friends that I know from school already have kids. That's the worrying part.
Oh, I went to a nice private school that was attached to a church, run by a church, and, you know, it was supposed to be virtues and all of this nonsense, and 18 kids in our graduating class, right, because it was a small private school. 10 of them were girls, and of those 10, 5 were pregnant, either at the time of graduation or within the year after. So, I mean, that's just like, what's the hurry? Good grief.
Britain doesn't have that kind of chill. Ours is even worse than that. I mean, I think I could name at least on my hands, if I just use my fingers and my thumbs, I could fill every single one of them with a name of somebody I know that's had a child already.
Yeah.
That is my age, which just
Yeah.
kind of shows worry for society.
Yeah.
Vagram, come stand next to the pod for a second.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, hang on a sec. Come back.
All good.
Gross. Who spilled this stuff on the floor?
Let me shoot this guy real quick.
It's the blood of our enemies from the previous fight.
Okay, who jumped out of the thing as I casted?
Not me.
Greater C. Come on, man.
Here's a bad guy over here. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Do we have an irradiating disarm Loki?
You have a Nova.
It looks like they were fighting each other.
We also have an Oberon.
Radiation Proxio.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Oh, I also, by the way, I actually have an irradiating disarm Loki build now.
Nice.
It's kind of fun. I went into missions and just started screwing with the bad guys.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's a lot of fun to watch. Especially when you get MOA kickboxing matches.
I love that they grow antennas out of the top of their head.
They don't do that anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What?
Nope. They took the skull batons out.
Oh.
Yeah, their appearance is just the exact same. unfortunately.
Yeah, they look exactly the same. They just kick things in the face instead of shooting it in the face.
Now I'm sad.
I know, I really wanted to see the head batons too, but I came too late.
Honestly, the spread on this gun's really not that bad.
The spread on that gun is phenomenal. You should have used the original Supra.
I've leveled it and put it away.
The original Supra is like a fully automatic shotgun compared to that thing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's probably why I didn't keep using it.
Yes.
Whee. Yeah, it's got a really tight shooting cluster, and if you've got a target that's you know, kind of far away, you just kind of circle the target slightly while you're shooting, and you're fine. You know, with your cursor, you just kind of circle it slightly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, actually, that screenshot you can keep rebuying them. That's the only reason that one won't go away as owned.
Yeah, it's
I have
really
now
weird.
purchased. I have purchased everything I can purchase from Cephalon Suda now.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I thought it was buggy, and that was the only thing that appeared.
No, I clicked hide own, so I own
Oh.
everything in Cephalon Suda now that you can own.
There's
I
things
probably
you
could have,
there's
but I
things
just
you can't
end
own.
up giving them away.
Yeah, the relic packs. They're rebuyable, so they don't show as owned because you don't own the relic packs. You just get stuff out of it.
I think I probably could have had most of the things. I've just ended up giving away mods or selling mods every now and then if anybody needs them.
Oh yeah, same thing. I
Whenever
just-
they have them.
last couple weeks, no one's really needed anything or said they've needed anything loose, so I've just been buying what I didn't care about until I had everything. I've been doing the same thing with the other factions. I'm a couple days away from having everything in the other factions as well.
Nice.
Hey, Matta, have you been following PlayerUnknown's Battleground yet at all?
No.
A game that everybody's been referring to as PUBG.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. It sits in a genre. It sits firmly in a genre that's of no interest to me. So
Yeah, I didn't know if that was your thing or not much.
I've considered playing it because people around me have said it doesn't entirely suffer from some of the problems I have with the genre as a whole. But I haven't really.
Well, it's basically a situation where you get 99-person matches, and big map. You're airdropping in, basically. Where did it go?
Yeah.
Eat.
Is it dead already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, you drop in. Nobody has any weapons. Nobody starts off with anything
Yeah.
other than decorative clothing, basically. And when you drop in, oh, there it is.
It's
Oh, that's
friendly
ours
now.
already.
Yeah.
I know.
It's-
Tagged it out of habit.
But it's an interesting game. I do definitely see where it takes a certain kind of a play style spin, and that might not be for everyone. You know, I'm hip to that.
I'm just. There are very few PvP games I even enjoy.
Yeah.
First-person shooters are about one of the few PvP games I enjoy, and that's quick match-based stuff because I'm in the moment, I'm out of the moment. I'm in the moment, it's fine. It's a quick 15 minutes of my life. I'm having fun. It's there's no progression of my characters. There's nothing like that. I have fun. I call it a day.
Yeah.
I'm really, really against building up and then having it come to an end against my terms, not because. And it's one thing when I die to a computer, because it's like, well, I done messed up. But sometimes I just have to accept that there are a bunch of players that are better than me, and I don't want to accept that. And I just hate losing because someone else was a lot better at the game than me. I was like, I don't really want to die and lose all my 30 minutes of my progress.
Yeah, well,
I think a lot of the problem.
The what?
No, I was going to say, I think a lot of the problem with games similar to that is that you can very easily, like, especially with PUBG, considering it's still very new, there are a lot of really weird bugs in the game that can kill you for no apparent reason. Because I know I've heard a lot of things about people just, moving, getting out of a slightly, 1 mile per hour moving car and instantly killing them and just killing them completely.
The vehicles The vehicles are going to be fishy for a while, because vehicles and vehicle physics in any game that does not have some kind of a big budget is always going to be weird. And I will agree with that. For the most part, I've had a very good experience. Now, somebody in our community, or it was in the Bermigos community, I can't remember who, was talking about how there was one match they joined up where there was a dude named Tetris LS or something like this, and as people were jumping out of the plane, they didn't even have their parachutes open. They were still, dropping out of the plane. Mid-air, they were getting punched to death, quote unquote, one shot by this dude named Tetris LS. So, I mean, it's obvious that there are hacks out for the game, but I have only heard of one instance so far, so...
Yeah.
Why do I need more energy? Where did my energy go? Oh.
I'm really a fan of the kind of gameplay that is cooperative. Like, I like the concept of having, I like the concept of the game, and I would actually play the concept of the game if it was versus AI, just because I feel like I know I have the upper hand in that situation. And I just enjoy a cooperative, work together, me and my gang versus the world kind of feeling.
You can actually do teams of up to 4 people, and you can actually do custom games with AI bots in it, I believe.
That's cool. That's something I get behind.
You can definitely do custom games. I'm not sure if you can do bots, but you can definitely do custom games.
I seem to remember some of the Vermigos guys were doing bot matches. I can't remember them. I don't know 100% for sure. My big thing is most matches start within 2 minutes. Once you start matchmaking, and this is right now while it's super popular, most matches start within a minute or 2. You're dropped in. If I die early on in a match, I can get rematch made and back into the action, so to speak. Where does my... okay. You can get rematch made back into the action and into a completely new map within 3 or 4 minutes, tops. So I don't really feel like I've lost a lot. PvP MMOs. That is something so far beyond me, and I don't want to do that because that has a lot of long-term progression, especially MMOs where you might lose equipment or something, if you died to another player. Thank you, Shadow Death, for the follow. I think those suck. I don't like those, and I will probably never play that kind of game, specifically because of that sense of loss that you were talking about.
Yep.
I'm hip to that.
Incoming.
This game, though, since it's like Heroes of the Storm, or, even I guess to a certain extent Dota. Well, actually, Dota matches can go a lot longer, but Heroes of the Storm matches are basically... Where'd it go?
We already killed it.
Oh, it teleports down here. Yeah, but we have to hack it. And if you kill it too quickly, it gets stuck in the wall. Okay, attack.
See, when it's parallel to the wall is not the issue. When it's perpendicular to the wall and facing, with its back right up against the wall, that's when it's an issue.
Yeah, but my thing is, I've seen it actually drop and hit the ground and then spin slightly after it hit the ground so that it had its back into the wall, whereas as it was falling, it was fine. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I've been having some fun with that game. It's definitely very cool. I have won. You're facing up against 99 other people, right? Most times, when I'm playing a match in that game... Oh, Ferg says, I finally got the top 10 in PUBG, in Battlegrounds. Most times in that game, you're going to be hopping from shed to shed, looking for weapon upgrades, and you'll get to like the final 20 or the final 10 maybe even, and then suddenly out of nowhere you're going to go through a door, somebody's going to shotgun you in the back of your skull, and it's going to be game over.
Yep.
The only time I see someone is the person that kills me. But
and that's, for me, what it will undo the interest in the game for me.
Yeah, and I can understand that frustration. Periodically, though, you get these games where you will play it super cautious, and the only person you kill is the last person on the map. I had that instance where the two people I killed were the last two other people in the game. And I stun grenaded the last dude and basically just charged up, with an assault rifle and just started going, or submachine gun and started going nuts on him.
Yeah.
And it worked, but it definitely was not very graceful.
Mm-hmm.
So,
in a way, running around and kind of staying alive, staying hidden and looting and everything, it's not really like it's not a way of winning it. It's just kind of strategic. You're keeping out of the way and letting everybody else kill each other. And then you come in and just clear up.
Most times, unless I'm dead sure that I could hit someone and kill them in a relatively small number of shots, I don't really fire my gun unless I'll periodically hear I'll be in a house waiting, and I'll hear gunfire, and then you'll hear somebody getting close to the house that you're in. So I will set up to where if they open the door, I can just blast them in the face once with like a shotgun or something. But for the most part, it is being cautious and listening for audio cues and positions on what direction the gunfire is, and footprints, and are they on the floor below me, et cetera, et cetera. So, I don't know, it's an interesting game. I want to get Prey also, but I'm going to have to wait on getting that.
Prey interests me. It's on my list.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm going to have to call the stream after this. But that's fine. We do 20 waves here, and you should have more than enough beacons. I am curious, do you think they're going to bring back the Animo beacons? Like for another event? Or just conjure up a new currency?
I don't know, conjure up a new currency. I think we're going to see more currency systems in the future. I'm hoping they're going to look at this, and they're going to give some more consideration to the currency request for sorties.
Oh, giving currency instead of random crap rewards?
Having the legendary core be a random reward would be totally fine still, because I think it'd be too powerful if that was a currency. But adding currency so you're not getting things like ender rewards for most of the stuff from the sortie, having that be a currency, I think would change sorties for a lot of people. I mean, it would change sorties hugely for me.
Yeah, it would. For me too.
I like the currency system. I like it a lot. I think it's the best way to go. I think Warframe players will be receptive to it. I think I believe that this event has showed that. But I also think they'd be receptive to it because Warframe players are used to currencies. We already juggle quite a few, and I think as a whole we don't have a problem juggling those currencies.
Yeah, I have always preferred. Wow, that's a lot of nullifiers in one place.
Yeah. What is that? 3?
I've always preferred MMOs that had a dungeon system that gave you currency to spend on the drops you wanted instead of potentially randomly getting screwed over.
Now,
stuck in a tree.
I do understand the caution of currency systems in a game where there is a player-driven economy. For a lot of the big ticket items that a lot of people make money on are the RNG like mods and stuff.
Yeah.
And there are people who make good money on lenses, and they're good so I do caution removing a bunch of RNG. I think RNG, as much as people hate it, I think it's a big driving force behind the financial setting of this, like the whole financial design of this game, as well as how the game plays for some people. So I'm okay with keeping RNG in a lot of places, but I think sorties is one of the ones I would very happily have it removed from.
Yeah. The challenge is already there. You don't need to
Yeah, make it challenging. If you want to make it more challenging, that's fine. But remove just there's doing a sortie should be satisfying. There's something about I like challenge, so when I complete a sortie, I feel really good. I'm like, oh, that was fun. That was a tricky sortie. That was cool. And that is often many times taken away because I'm like, okay, I got another statue that I have 4 of. Yeah, there's some endo. Oh, I got it. And I'm glad to get those because I need them. I am glad to get them, but
it's getting 4,000 endo rewards.
It lessens my satisfaction with myself that I just did that because RNG was like, nope. So I do understand the caution of wanting to make everything a currency. But I think sorties should be a currency. And either should be a currency or they should change them in some way.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, maybe they could do it so they keep the rewards that there are currently that you can randomly get, but then also add kind of a currency and then add a new store with maybe some different rewards that would be useful.
Yeah, well, when I say currency,
like,
I mean like a currency toward a new currency.
Yeah, like maybe like a new shop with, like, I don't know, some new... Maybe you could buy resources from that shop for, you know, getting a certain amount of them. You could buy, like, a set amount of resources from it. It kind of gives a reason to doing the sorties. Because at the moment there aren't really anything apart from rhythms, and for the chance of getting the endo. Other than that, people don't really do the sorties for anything else.
Let's see. Dark Preacher's talking about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. How there is the real challenge is doing a pacifist win and not killing anybody. And I think it was him that pointed out to me how Kurt J. Mack, YouTuber and live streamer, Kurt J. Mack actually did that. They actually had a pacifist run where they didn't kill anybody, and they won. It was him and another teammate, a duo.
The real challenge would be seeing somebody do that solo.
Well,
That'd be real.
Based upon how they did it, well, that's the thing. Both of the guys involved did a pacifist win. It wasn't his teammate.
Oh, they both had to.
Yeah, they both had a pacifist win. Their team did not kill anybody. And the last guy basically killed himself because of the shrinking zones. The game basically has a map layout that's a really big map, and you can airdrop in wherever you want, really, within reason at the start of the game. But you have to move within a certain amount of time from the start. They'll start designating a zone that is smaller, that's like, say, 60% of the map.
All right.
And you have to get within that zone. And they'll say, okay, we're shrinking the radius outside the map, and this wall starts closing in and herding you into the smaller zones. And if you're caught outside of that wall as it starts closing in, you start taking damage. And that whole process continues until it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, until you get like this itty-bitty little section of the battlefield that's, I don't know, 20 feet across. And it could be anywhere. It could be that 20-foot radius is a building. It could be it's an open field. When I was playing and I hit number 1 and actually won a match, it was an open field, and it was about 20 feet across, and it was me and another dude prone, hiding behind some bushes. And I basically thought I knew where he was, so I lobbed a random stun grenade. And sure enough, it started charging his position. The stun grenade got him, and I, burst fire with a submachine gun and killed him. But you could not kill anybody, wait till the end, and the last other person gets killed by the shrinking zone. That's totally a thing. So, yeah.
It does help people who just kind of sit around and do that pacifist kind of thing. And the people who do just kind of cheese it and wait around until the end and then try and get the last kill on the guys to win. Because you actually do have to move, and you do have to go out of your comfort zone to get to the areas. Which can very easily get you killed.
Yeah, the only time that you really don't is if you get lucky and you land on the map section that is the shrinking zone target, so you don't have to move much. But it's still an issue of, as long as you're not completely reckless, if you just listen and you're kind of careful, you really don't have to do as much battling per se as they make it out to be sometimes. People think it might be. God, this thing has so much ammunition.
Egram, stop it!
What? I like killing things.
You're shooting a guy I'm trying to get to attack me as I stand in front of him.
Oh, am I making you run out of energy?
Well, no, you're making me not be on full energy. I have 600 energy.
You poor man.
I have 700 energy.
I have 3,700 ammo.
I have 300.
I would like to point out, by the way, I think it's a bit of a ripoff. When you do a carrier and Supra Vandal combo, you do not start off at full ammo reserves.
Yeah.
You start out at 2,000, and you can cap it all the way up to 3,800. But they don't start you out at full like most all other guns do. Which
Fair enough.
I think it's kind of crummy.
Yeah, that's a lot of ammo.
Yeah, well, you know.
It is.
Hey,
Got to level up the reload on this thing.
I did the all the work to get the silly carrier prime and whatnot, so it is good that I can at least stockpile up to that much, though, once the map starts. But thank God, Oberon chassis blueprints.
Yeah.
Hey, you needed that, didn't you, Greater C?
Once upon a time.
It's okay. I'm hoping that the next Prime is Oberon Prime.
Hydroid prime.
I think it's okay. No, they have to rework Hydroid before they can prime him.
Well, Hydroid's not next in line, for sure, but...
No, he's not. That's Chroma.
The problem is that they won't actually do any of the quest frames primes. Or at least they can't do it very easily.
They won't do any of the what?
The quest frames, like Mirage, Nidus, Octavia, they won't really be able to make them primes very easily, considering, you know, if this is how you obtain their parts. It's a bit weird to think about the fact that the Orokin have already built versions of these frames and nobody's ever heard of them.
I have a one-word solution for you.
What?
Umbra.
Yep.
Umbra.
Well, yeah.
Umbra is the prime solution for frames that aren't supposed to be primed.
Correct.
Some Chinese
Literally why
Warframe
China has an
players.
Umbra Excalibur.
Yeah.
Well, there's that, and also because they didn't want to do.
No, that's
or
not
they
why.
couldn't do
Yeah, that's not
Umbra
why they have
or
an Umbra.
Excalibur Prime.
Yeah, it's not why they have an Umbra Excalibur. They have an Umbra Excalibur because they couldn't give them prime for the sake of
Yeah,
lawsuit.
I know. It was the answer to a Prime frame they couldn't make. And that's what I'm saying. They have an Umbra frame because they couldn't have the Prime one.
I feel like some frames benefit from having a prime variant much more than others. Like, say, Frost and Rhino. Because their abilities actually are affected by their armor. So their prime variant increasing, like having a prime variant that increases their armor actually helps their abilities, whereas no other prime gets any buff to their abilities.
Well, Rhino's significantly better as a Prime because he's faster.
That as well.
Frost is hideously overpowered and super broken, and really doesn't need a prime frame.
Isn't it great though?
Unlike a whole bunch of, he's freaking awesome. He's basically a tank mage. He is a DM's worst nightmare in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Because I've got a build that gives him almost 800 or something armor, which is just dumb for somebody that can actually still have the damage output he does. So yeah.
Throwing his Frostskin augment, call it a day.
Yeah, exactly. It's just nuts. Frost is what I wish tons of other of the frames would actually be like.
I remember running a mission earlier in there. Got to 3,600 ice armor on Icy Avalanche.
Oh yeah.
Which is just ridiculous.
Okay.
Chamber?
Berg says, I'm glad you're enjoying that game, Bagram, about PUBG. I'm shocked, actually, at how much I like it. I think the only reason that it really resonates with me so much is because you can get in and out of matches so easily. I think that's it. I think if it was longer, or if there was more progression and loss over a longer period of time, it would probably wouldn't have stuck with me as much.
Yeah, reload is definitely the next one I'm leveling up on this thing.
What, on the Supra?
I have the Boltor at the moment.
Oh. I actually don't have reload time enhanced on my Boltor.
Yeah, nor do I.
That being said, I can't really remember thinking, oh, it's quick or oh, it's slow, so...
I don't really put reload time on any weapons I have.
Oh, I put... there's a lot of guns I have reload time on.
I just try to make the bullets I can fire between reloads count more.
Very zen, but whatever. I'm impatient.
It's understandable.
But I want my bullets now, Matabase. Now! Damn. Yeah, I would actually consider doing reload on the Super Vandal. I think I do have reload time on my Tonkor. I'm pretty sure I have it on my Dragoon. Yeah, there's a number of guns I have reload time modded on, yeah. Just not on the Boltor. But that's all personal choice. Some people like it, some people don't.
Indeed we do.
Thank you, Ned Flanders.
You know, there's a heavy metal band based around Ned Flanders.
There's a classical cello band based upon Metallica.
Apocalyptica.
Yeah, great band. Amazing stuff. Quit shooting me.
Yeah, there's a band called Oakley Dokley that make music based around quotes from Ned Flanders from The Simpsons.
Sounds like my kind of band.
Pardon me.
I tend to pick up a lot of my sayings from people, TV peoples and peoples I hang out with. I've adopted "I'm hip" from Vagram.
Oh god, I've been watching. God, what's his name? Matthew Colville. He has a YouTube series on DM tips.
Yeah.
I've been binge watching that thing so much I've started talking like him occasionally.
Oh, I get that 100%.
Do you have a southern drawl?
No, that's just me.
It's fun playing Oberon and going. I've been perusing the Warframe Reddit lately, and it's really funny to me to watch people talk about they can't keep the energy up in Oberon and talk about how Oberon has a huge efficiency problem. It gives me a good giggle. I've been on full energy basically this entire mission, and I have 45% efficiency on this frame.
Yeah, you really don't need efficiency on renewal because it is based off of efficiency, but it's also based off of duration. If you have a high duration, it really does not matter.
As long as I make sure I can let enemies hurt me every now and again, I'm fine. The thing is, I think this is the lowest efficiency I have on any of my frames.
I have 45% of my Nidus.
Oh god, run.
Ambulance, you're gonna need to get off the wall, buddy, before I keep attacking you. Come here, friend. Good. No. There you go, that's fine.
Knock me down, you stupid.
Whee! Hi, Ambulance. Yeah, just fire randomly up into the air. It's okay, dude.
No, that's when he puts down those zappy carpets.
Take down one, we'll fire another one. Comes right through the door.
They have a habit of doing that. It's a really bad habit.
That's actually why I'm thinking about increasing reload speed in the bolt throws, because I can get them down almost, and the time it takes to reload this thing, the bubble comes back up.
Ah, yeah, that's an issue.
Shoot the thing on top of the bubble.
It's like 75% of the time the thing on top of the bubble is on the opposite side of the bubble from me.
Fair enough.
So I basically take care of them exactly the same way I did before their rework.
I mean, I carry Axolotl Prime and just do it that way. But if I'm using my Tigress, I just shoot the thing on top.
I'll try to, but
Or add reload speed
Yeah.
to also take care of your problem. Also a valid method. Warframe, the game of many answers.
mhm.
Whee! Okay. Wave 19.
Oh, he's above me. That was a catalyst blueprint that just popped up for me. Or alert for it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Sounds like something worth doing.
I will get that alert in 45 minutes
What?
on my phone. I will get it in 45
Oh.
minutes. I don't know why, but all the alerts are like 45 minutes late for me. Been that way for a couple of days now.
That's fun.
Now, is the time remaining also 45 minutes late?
Well, I mean, it gives the original projected time.
Oh, there it is. Expires in 1 hour.
As soon as I go off to play
places, so it
Overwatch
should be
for a
too
little
bad.
bit. Go off to play Overwatch, and as soon as I do it, an alert comes up I actually need to do.
I do believe the wife and I are going to make a second attempt to go see Guardians of the Galaxy 2 tomorrow.
That was a blast.
What happened to the first attempt?
I woke up and my stomach was basically inside out.
Oh, well, that'll put a damper on things.
That's a good way to halt any plan.
Yeah. I love the slow motion. The guys that are already dead falling out of the ship, just slowly drifting down like snowflakes.
Big, ugly snowflakes. But yes.
Where'd it go?
I lost
Down.
Ambulus.
Let's see, is it down or is it down? It looks
I
like
watched
it's
it
down.
fall and then it's just gone.
Down, doobie doo, down, down.
No, it's below down here.
Where'd you go,
Is it
big
down,
guy?
down? It is down.
That's like a parade of scrambly dudes.
Get off the wall, buddy. Come on, off the wall.
What
Maybe
was it?
move away a little further.
Thank
Oh,
you for the
right.
energy restore beam, Ambulus.
Right, I forgot. Yeah, it was Yeah, it didn't help that the wife was also a snot factory, so she would have been coughing and blowing her nose the whole movie, and I would have been trying not to barf in the aisle. So it's a good thing we didn't go. We're gonna make a second run at it tomorrow for lunch,
Nope.
because this is where.
Well then.
We lost that ambulance.
Yes, we did.
He only needed 9. I think we got that 9. So,
We did.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to check your numbers, Greater C, and make sure you're over. What is it, 75 or what?
Let's see. I was at
75
66 before, so Yeah, I think I got it.
How many did we? Where is it?
45.
Yeah,
45.
45. Yeah, I think you're good.
Self-destruct.
There might be a slight chance that you need more, but you should be okay.
And Myers close to maxing out.
Supra
just-
Vandal.
I've just realized that Nova's idle stance, when she has a sword and shield weapon, it looks like she's blocking with her shield.
Metal Auger or Shred? I think it's Shred. Better
Shred's
use
the fire rate and punch through. Augur's just punch through.
I know what they do. I'm staring at them. I'm just trying to evaluate. Shred is +1 punch through, and Metal Auger is plus 1.8, but it's like 4 more points for Metal Auger. Shred also has the fire rate, so I kind of think Shred's a better deal. That's me, though.
Shred is a better deal.
Yeah.
Push on ammo, anything that's remotely ammo efficient.
Okay, this thing is crap for critical chance. I'm out of points anyway. What am I doing?
Give the Syndicate augment for it.
I don't know what syndicate that is. Hang on.
It's pseudo.
Oh, is it?
Called
Yeah.
Entropy Burst.
This adds a flat 20 points of status to it.
Ooh. Okay, I do not have
Unfortunately,
that.
it's added after all the status mods, though.
No, it's just.
No,
flat
it's added.
20.
It's added. All those things are added to the base.
No, they actually, yeah, but I mean, my point is that the 20%
The
status is
augment
added
is
on.
added last. Yeah, this augment is it just adds. If you have 70% and you add the 20, it just makes it 90.
Right, but other mods would make it 77 or no 84.
Yes. Yes, you can add other
Yeah.
mods in. It will increase it, but it won't increase off of the plus 20%.
No.
base.
I'm saying it's not improving it by 20%. It's plus 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yes.
that alone, I don't care where in the process is added. That difference right there is a big enough note for me to say, "Ooh." So yeah, I'm hip.
Oh yeah, it's worth it.
I do not have the points now. I can get the points relatively quickly, so I will probably invest in that. Okay. For anybody that cares, I don't know anybody else other than Exukini. Are you still in here somewhere? Yeah. Do you have Mesa?
I do, yes.
Okay, so you have it. Matabase has it. Sice has it. I have it.
I have it.
I
do you?
bought it.
Okay, so there's actually more people with Mesa in here than I thought. I don't know if anybody cares. This is what I call my mobile build. It's actually high duration, so that I don't have to keep refreshing Shatter Shield constantly, because otherwise it's like 22 seconds. This gives me, hang on a sec. This gives a base duration of 63 seconds for Shatter Shield and 76 for Shooting Gallery, which I really like. It still has a pretty high field of view for Peacemaker, and Peacemaker still has a pretty decent multiplier, but I'm not dumping everything into it to make it go nuts. I have a separate Peacemaker build that's high crit, high damage multiplier, and it's great. I can kill stuff really quick, but she is super squishy otherwise, so also burns through energy too quickly. Yeah. The faster you fire and the more damage you do, well, the faster you fire, the higher your crit multiplier becomes in Peacemaker. The higher that crit multiplier and the faster you fire, the quicker you burn their energy, based upon what your maximum power strength is. So, it's a double-edged sword.
I just got to play with the game. That was a glory.
Okay. So, I think everybody that needed to do that run has done it at least once for the boss fight. And, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a good stopping point for the evening. The event ends tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, a few hours.
Okay. I think this is going to be a good place to call it. I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out and watching Warframe shenanigans. Tomorrow night, the same time frame, basically the same chunk of time, is going to be Coop Life on the Coop Life server with Mr. Cuts and a whole bunch of other people. And do definitely come back. I'm going to be doing another game giveaway tomorrow evening. So stick around for that. And otherwise, I will see you folks later. Matabase, you have any parting words of wisdom?
Stay awesome, folks.
That's a good one. Okay. We'll see you folks later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
When your world feels like it's crumbling now, just know that